Well, we're live here at Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and we've just had a broadcast problem with our power system. So we're going to an alternate broadcast method here tonight. Hope you can hear us all right. Please let us know if it's coming through loud and clear. Let us know in the chat or send us a text. And we're going to do our best to bring you the broadcast here live tonight. So for starting alignment for the Mustangs, lineups, Kayla Gherkin, Emily Hansman in the lineup tonight. Ryan Lemkiel, a senior, wears number 5. Number 12, Kaylee Ahrens. And a junior, number 23, Winona Steenhoven. So now for the HMS girls basketball roster. Number 12, Olivia Zappinga. Danielle Unrau. Number 14. Number 20, Kaylin Kuchel. Senior, number 22, Kenna Reek. And number 32, Erin Street. Mark Zappinga is the head coach, assisted by Greg Mills. It's now our national anthem. A great job on our nation's theme song. Done here at Hartley Melvin Sanborn, home of the HMS Hawks. So Craig Johnson alongside John Shook, and I'm very sorry to report that we have one microphone only here tonight. We had a piece of broadcast equipment take a surge of power, and so we're going to be using our backup equipment here tonight, and I'll hand off the mic from time to time here for John's input. The center court tip controlled by HMS, and they're into their front court offense immediately to a three-pointer. That shot is up and no good, and a rebound shared, and a possession arrow favors the Mustangs. So 10 seconds gone. We've had a three-pointer miss and a tie basketball, a jump ball, gets put into that column right there. The Mustangs with the ball into the front court now. Kayla Gherkin. Kaylee Ahrens out to the right side. Lemkiel over to Gherkin. Gherkin underneath to Winona. Pass over top to Hansman, and she's fouled on the way to the basket. She's fouled by number 20. Kaylin Kuchel. Kaylin with her first foul, team's first, 7:26 on the clock. Emily Hansman at the line. Emily's first free throw rattles off the front of the rim. She was She was out earlier this week with illness. Good to see her back on the court. She's going to recalibrate this and puts the second one up and through. That's the icebreaker of the night here. First points of the night for either squad. 1-0 Mustangs. HMS now with the ball on offense. They're into the right side. The ball tipped back by Mariah Lemkiel. And a steal by the Mustangs. They're going to take the ball away. Kaylee Ahrens into the front court. Lemkiel. Now to Gherkin. Gherkin to Lemkiel right side. Here's Winona now to Kayla Gherkin. Kaylee Ahrens driving to the left side. Pass underneath. Tip. Ball stolen by Olivia Jappinga. And now HMS into their front court. Cucho, there's another 3-ball tried and no good. Rebound underneath. They'll reset. Out to Cucho, up through the lane, no good. Rebound controlled by the Mustangs. Through the hands of Hansman into the hands of Lemkiel. Lemkiel to Ahrens, and Ahrens across the timeline to the outstretched arms of Emily Hansman, and Hansman fouled. Second team foul here on HMS. Second foul also on Kaylin Cucho. So Mustangs with a 1-0 lead here, 6 minutes, 15 seconds. Pass underneath, stolen away by HMS. And they'll get it across the timeline, cannot reach. Stolen again by Kayla Gherkin. Gherkin surprised him in getting a hand in that passing lane. And here's a turnover by the Mustangs on an errant pass. So now Jappinga in the front court, off to the right side. They'll go back to Olivia. Now left side, 3-pointer on the way. That one is off the front of the rim, no good. The backside rebound. Putback is up and good by number 20, Kaylin Cucho. 2-1 HMS. 5:33 to go here in the first period. Ball tipped. Last touch by HMS. Knocked out of bounds by number 12, Olivia Jappinga. So 2-1 our score. HMS in the lead. Here's Kaylee Ahrens off to the right side, Winona. They'll swing it left side, Gherkin. Now back to the right side, Mariah. They're playing right and left catch. This time Mariah open. Winona takes it into the paint. The ball is too short for the basket, and the rebound weak side controlled by HMS. Now HMS into their front court, going right to left, down the left side. 3-ball up and on the way. Rebound to Winona in the backside. That shot was just simply too far. And Kayla Gherkin brings it across the timeline for the Mustangs. There's a pass inside. Tipped. Ball tipped, and it's controlled by Winona, but she stepped on the baseline on that rebound. So we got 4:35 to go here in the first period. 2-1 our score. Both teams struggling to put points up on the board. A pass inside, and that's up and no good. Rebound by Erin Street. Gets her own rebound, passing it out. Travel call, the turnover to HMS, and both of these teams ineffectual from the offensive standpoint. And I guess by argument, both teams very effective on the defensive end. Consider that a good stop by the Mustangs that time down. Down to 4 minutes 15 here. Lemkiel across the timeline. There's a nice backdoor pass. Hansman took it, got it under control, and scored. It's 3-2 Mustangs. 30-second timeout to head coach Mark Jappinga. He is admonishing his players on not following the game plan they set forth. I'm going to hand the mic over here to John now. Put that in your ear and just a little bit. Give a little analysis of the first few minutes.
Yeah, so the first few minutes there, just back and forth. Nobody really scoring there, and so hopefully the Mustangs will get back scoring here pretty soon. Quite a few turnovers, and yeah, nobody's shots falling there. We just got a score of 3-2 here in favor of the Mustangs. So we're about ready to. Hartley Melvin just had called a timeout, and so now we got Hartley Melvin with the ball. Hartley Melvin with the ball now, number 11. Number 22 here, Rick, drives over. And there's a three-point shot up by number 12, Oliva Jappinga. And that shot is good there, a three-pointer by Hartley Melvin. So here comes the Mustangs. Nice pass over to Winona. Winona puts it up, no good there. Rebounded back by the Hartley Melvin Sanborn girls, and here they come on offense. So Mustangs in a 2-3 zone, and it's Hartley Melvin wants to shoot from the three, and then number 32 puts a shot up for HMS, and no good. Rebounded by Winona. Winona comes out of it, and now they're going to call Winona for a double dribble as she kind of got double teamed, going to bring the ball across the timeline. So it will belong to HMS here now. So HMS now with the ball, number 10. And there's a three-point shot up by number 22, Rick girl, Kenna Rick, no good. Rebounded in the hands of Ahrens. Kaylee Ahrens got the ball across the timeline. Now Kaylee with the ball again over to Gherkin. Gherkin over to Winona. And Lemkill with a three-pointer up and no good. Winona gets the rebound and gets it back out to Ahrens. Winona had to grab the ball from keeping it going out of bounds and could not get a shot up. But now Winona puts a shot up and got fouled. So Winona will be at the line to shoot two. That foul is on number 10. That's on Summer Brinkman. So Winona's free throws up and good. Makes our score 5-4 in favor of HMS. So Winona will get a chance to shoot another free throw here. 2:38 to play here in the first quarter at district championship games here. And Winona's second free throw is up and good as well. So that ties the ball game up at 5-5 here right now. So HMS with the ball now. Number Rick girl passes it over. And number 14 puts in a two-pointer. Daniel Uray puts it in for a two-pointer. Now it's 7-5 here in favor of HMS. So Mustangs now in control of the ball in their front court. Passed in the way far right corner to Winona. Over to Gherkin. Now back to Lemkill. Back to Winona puts up a little 10-footer off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded to HMS girls. And here comes the Jappinga with a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by and a scramble for the ball, and Gherkin caused a jump ball there, and that will be in favor of HMS. Will control the jump ball. So HMS will have the ball under their own basket here. Oh, kind of a bad pass, inbound pass. And so there we have Mustangs with the ball now again. 1:51 to go in the first quarter here. Hartley Melvin Sanborn 7. George Little Rock 5. So Lemkill with the ball now. Now in the front court. Gherkin driving into the lane. Passes off to Winona. Could have been a foul, but... And Hansman puts it up for 2 points and ties the score up again. 7-7 here now at Hartley. So now HMS with the ball. Number 12, Jappinga looked at a three-pointer. Passes it back on out to Rick. Rick passes it into number 52. No shot. There's a foul on the George Little Rock girl on Lemkill. Mariah Lemkill picks up her first foul. That is the first team foul on the Mustangs. 3 team fouls on HMS. And there's a three-point shot up and missed everything. Missed the rim by a Hartley Melvin and by Brinkman girl. shot a three-pointer, but missed everything, and so the ball went out of bounds and belongs to the Mustangs now. Mustangs quickly ahead. Winona driving for and a nice pass from Winona to Hansman. Hansman puts a shot up, but off the back of the glass, no good. Winona gets the rebound, passes it back out to Ahrens. Now we got it, ball over to Lemkill. Lemkill passes into the free throw lane by Ahrens, and Ahrens got fouled on the floor, I would say. So will be Mustang, and Ahrens got hurt. She is
He twisted an ankle.
Twisted an ankle, I think Kaylee Ahrens did there. So we got a little.
You can hear a pin drop.
Yeah, you can hear a pin drop. We got a little timeout here now, and they're helping Kaylee Ahrens off the floor. I think she twisted her ankle as she come down there in the free throw lane. So I don't think it was a shooting foul. I think they're just going to give the ball out of bounds to the George Little Rock Mustangs. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter here. 7-7, all tied up here at Hartley Melvin Sanborn Gym. So inbound pass to Berg. Mackenzie Berg passes it off to Lemkill. Lemkill puts up a little 10-footer, no good. And rebound and out of bounds belongs to HMS. So HMS with the ball here now. 7-7 our score. Number 12, Jappinga, passes it all over to Brinkman. Number 32, Strite, decided to take a three-pointer, but decided against it. And a nice little drive by number 12, Jappinga, but I'm sure that's going to be on the floor. And that's going to be a foul on number 2, Hansman. Number 2-0. Or was it 2?
If it's 2-0, it's Mackenzie Berg.
Okay, it's Mackenzie Berg. Excuse me. It was on number 20. Mackenzie Berg picks up her first foul. So HMS on offense now. Gotta have it. Oh, there's a steal by Gherkin. Gherkin going to go all the way. Puts up a little 6-foot jump shot. No, off the back of the glass. Rebounded by HMS. Scramble for the ball, but HMS. That's the end of one quarter play here at Hartley. 7-7 our score.
Good job, John. That was a good 4 minutes of basketball broadcasting there. Going to pass the mic back and forth.
We know that.
I'm sure there's a lot of crowd noise on this mic, isn't there? Well,
We know that.
that's the only time we didn't hear that is when we could hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
When Ahrens was down, the crowd applauded that she got up, but she did need a little assistance. She was pretty sore, I think, so hopefully that's not a serious injury for her, but we do have number 52 into the lineup. That's Hannah Jokums, they say. Yeah. Jokums. So she is into the lineup. She's a freshman, and she got that rebound off the miss. And that was the end of the period. So we're all tied up here, just like we haven't even done anything. 7 points on each side of the court here. And they've got Kaylee Ahrens right in front of us here. They're going to wrap that ankle. Looks like she'll be back in.
Yep, I'm sure she will be.
And she's getting some encouragement there.
Yep.
Saying, hey, this is it. Tonight is it. You know, this is
the game. Yeah,
this is the game.
Over 0-0 after.
And Winona drives into the paint. Nice little move by Winona. Makes it 9-7 Mustangs. HMS now into their front court. Kenna Reek inside, now out, back to number 14. She takes the dribble, hands it off, the pass across court, and a drive down baseline, and now a skip pass out to the outside, and blocked by Winona. Winona takes the ball clean out of the sky. Mackenzie Berg into the lineup. She was also missing last night. Back into the lineup for the Mustangs, and Mackenzie Berg over to Winona in the right side. Shots off the front of the rim, no good. Jill Nightingale tried for a rebound. That was no joy for the Mustangs. And here come the Lady Hawks. They're going to go into the corner to the left. Pass inside to number 32. Good defense by the Mustangs. Aaron Street came up dry on that inside shot. Ball tipped, but Kayla Gherkin comes up with it. Now Winona the right side. Winona moved her feet and got called for the whistle. It's another turnover. That's 6 turnovers now already by the Mustangs. 6:43 on the clock. Mustangs with a 9-7 lead. And Kaylee Aaron's getting attended to on the sideline here. It looks like they're trying to nurse her back to health to bring her in if it's possible. Mustangs on defense now. Ball tipped, nearly stolen by Mariah, but a basketball move into the low post by Kenna Reek.
Jill Nightingale foul.
Foul on Jill Nightingale from the sounds of it, and that'll be the 3rd team foul on the Mustangs. Going to put Kenna Reek at the line to shoot 2 free throws. And that first one's off the back of the rim, no good. So I tell you, an uncharacteristically low-scoring game for both of these teams. Kenna Reek steps up, measures her shooting foot. Now the follow through on her shot, and it's no good. Kenzie Berg comes up with a weak side rebound. Berg going to get it ahead to Lemke. Wide open to Winona. Winona cut off on the baseline, picked up her dribble, and the ball stolen by Kenna Reek. Nice backdoor pass on the fast break transition by Danielle Unrau. And that ball is up and good. Ties our score at 9. 6 minutes left in the half. Another play down to the corner. Ball tipped out of bounds by Aaron Street. 2 players coming in now, Emily Hansman and Courtney Dykstra, coming in for Jill Nightingale and Winona Steenhoven. 6 minutes even on the clock. 9-9 our score. Entry pass into Lemkill in the left corner. Skip across to Berg. Berg going to drive the paint to the right side. Now dishing back to the top. They'll go across to Kayla Gherkin. Lemkill, right side to Berg. Berg going to slash into the paint. Nice bounce pass into Emily Hansman. And that's a 2-point shot for Emily at the glass. 11-9 Mustangs. There's a skip pass tipped by Berg. Berg into the scorer's table. Moving the entire earth, but no room for her to save that steal. It'll be HMS basketball. A lot of good hustle. Got her hand into that passing lane. Mustangs on defense in a 2-3 zone here. Here's the pass inside. Top of the key. Travel, I believe, will be the call. And Kaylin Kuchel took extra steps on the way to the basket. She got herself wide open.
Wide open, yeah. Well, you can maybe.
You can do that, yeah. Yeah, you can. So we've got a timeout on the floor. 5:22 on the clock, and you can just hear the excitement here in this hall as the student section is just rowdy over on the other side there.
11-9 our score here in favor of the Mustangs. Right?
Mustangs with a 2-point lead here, and I think it's a surprise here to this HMS Steel team. I think they thought they were going to stroll on out of here, but Mustangs are really putting up a fight here in the first half. And it looks to me like we're getting ready to go back to live action. Mustangs will inbound under the far basket. They're going from our left to right here. Lemkill keeping her dribble alive. She's going to get it across to Kayla Gherkin. Kayla comes across the Hawk logo. Foul committed on the defender on Courtney Dykstra. That's on number 20, Kaylin Kuchel. And that's Kuchel's 3rd foul. 3rd foul on Kaylin Kuchel. She's going to have to be replaced, I think, if they want to keep her in the lineup for the rest of the ball game. They did not get the job done. Offensive foul called away from the ball. And that's called on Courtney Dykstra, I believe. So that's we're just under 5 minutes to go here. That ball's up and rattles out, no good. Tip to Berg. Mackenzie Berg with the rebound. Hands it off to Mariah Lemkiel, and now to Kayla Gherkin. Gherkin driving the right side, clears her own way. Shot off a little too strong and off to the side, no good. And the rebound goes to HMS. HMS into their front court. Right to left, Kayla Gherkin with a tip ball. That's over to Olivia Jappingay. We've got a 3 seconds in the lane called on HMS. So that's a turnover to HMS. And the Mustangs working left to right, going across the timeline with 4:20 left in the half. Here's Kayla Gherkin now on the right side. They'll swing it around over to Mackenzie Berg on the left side. She's going to take it to the top. And now around to the right side. This is Lemkiel. Lemkiel looking inside. She's going to dribble to her left. Mustangs working it right to left. Pass underneath to Lemkiel. The ball's tipped. Last touch by the Lady Hawks.
Oh, here's Winona back in.
I'm going to give you the mic for a while.
Okay, here's Winona Steenoven just come back in. Dykstra out of the game here, and Mustangs have the ball here now. So Winona driving the baseline, got the ball tipped away, but rebounded by Gherkin. Gherkin passes out to Lemkiel. Lemkiel dribbling around the far left side, now back to Mackenzie Berg. Mackenzie Berg double dribbled. Mackenzie Berg, referee said double dribble, so that's a turnover on the Mustangs and belongs to HMS. Our score is still 11-9 here in favor of the Mustangs here. 3:31 to go in the second quarter. So here we got the HMS and number Kunchel girl put a two-pointer up in the lane, but no good. Passes it back into number 22 and puts a shot up. That Kunkel girl, Kaylin Kunkel, got it. Yep.
32.
32 it was, okay. 32 there. Aaron Strait with that there two-pointer. Now Lemkiel with the ball in the front court. Lemkiel getting guarded heavily. And a timeout, Tyler Glanzer. Could have had just not close to a 5-second call, but it was getting close. And Tyler Glanzer says we'll have a timeout here. So we got a full timeout. Our score 11-11, all tied up here with 2:56. So
we're going to go radio silent for a minute here.
Okay. So we're back live here now. 2:56 to go. Like I said, 11-11. It's going to be Mustang ball right in front of the Hartley Malvern Sanborn bench. So ball passed into Lemkiel. Lemkiel passed it off to Gherkin. Gherkin dribbling out the front by the three-point line. Now Lemkiel back over to Winona. Back over to Berg. Every time the George Little Rock girls pass the ball, while we got a hollering from the student section, pass, and now Berg with the ball. Winona driving in, puts the ball up, no good, off the back of the glass. And here comes the HMS quickly down the floor, and number 12 goes all the way, puts her up, but no good. Jappinga girl puts a layup, but no good. But they control the rebound. So number 32 here now, Strike girl, and Jappinga put another little shot up, and it got blocked by Mackenzie Berg. And there's a three-pointer by number 22, Wheat Girl. Yep. That gives our score 14-11 now in favor of HMS. And here comes the Mustangs. Lemkill, nice pass to Lemkill. Lemkill blows a little bunny layup there now and rebounded rebounded to Hartley Melvin Sanborn. And number 14 with a two-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Berg. A big rebound by Berg there. Looks like Kaylee Ahrens is getting ready to check back in. Got that ankle all wrapped up, and so now Mackenzie Berg. Oh, and a bad pass, and Hartley Melvin Sanborn coming away with the ball again. Another three-pointer up by number 22, Leak Girl, but no good. And we have a jump ball.
Jump ball, no way!
Yeah.
They called a jump ball on that.
Yep, I just didn't see it. I was looking down at the name, but
Jump ball.
I know Winona couldn't believe it. Jappinga Girl puts up a little shot, no good. Rebounded by Hansman. Jappinga Girl, she's a little feisty one, little fighter. And she knocked the ball out of Ahrens' hands, but she went out of bounds with it, so the ball will still belong to the Mustangs here. So Winona getting ready to put the ball in play. Over to Ahrens. Ahrens bringing it across the half-court line there now. And there's a foul. Yep, Gherkin drove to the bucket and got fouled by number 32, Aaron Strite. So Gherkin will go to the line to shoot two. Nice move there by Kayla Gherkin.
That's a good step-through move by Kaylee Ahrens to create that open.
Yeah, that's true too. And free throw is up and no good there by Gherkin. So our score is still 14-11 in favor of HMS. 54 seconds to play here in the second quarter. And second free throw's up and good for Kaylee Ahrens. Now it's 14-12. 2-point lead for HMS. And there's a turnover on HMS Gals. So it will belong to the Mustangs here now. 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Berg with the ball over to Gherkin now. Gherkin going to bring it across the timeline. Pass it over to Ahrens. Got it in the front court there to Hansman. Now Berg, top of the circle here.
30 seconds.
Yep, 32 seconds to go here in the game, in the second quarter rather. Ahrens with the ball over to Mackenzie Berg, looking at a three in the far left corner, but decided against it. Pass it back out to Hansman. Now over to Ahrens. Ahrens passes over to Gherkin. Back to Hansman. Winona driving the baseline. Nice pass to Ahrens. A nice pass from Winona to Kaylee Ahrens. And Ahrens puts her in for 2 points. And there's a three-pointer up and no good. That's the end of the first half of play here at HMS. Very low-scoring game, 14-14. 14-14. Not many points put up on the board.
Not too many.
No, so neither team really hitting the lights out on the baskets. They're tall, and so.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not at all a big high-scoring game.
No, so we're doing the best we can with what we got here. Craig Johnson plugged his machines all in, and something exploded with hot wires and everything. And
boy, we got fire coming out of outlets.
Yeah, you had fire coming out of outlets, so I think everything is burned out. So you people are lucky. Maybe you'll never hear us again on the radio.
This could be your lucky day.
This could be your lucky day. So I'm going to turn it back to Craig a little while here, and
so we have a little bit of backup equipment here along, and it's been working out as far as we know. And I know there's probably a lot more crowd noise in this setup than what we had before. But that's okay. It's a good crowd here tonight, a good turnout for the Mustang fans. And our halftime score, 14 apiece.
Yeah, couldn't get no closer than that.
It's just as if we had nothing done at all.
Yep.
So
this year has just been kind of a joke for me.
a lot of work to try to keep track of all that scoring. So I want to tell you about our friends of GLR here. You've got Skinny Construction in Sheldon. We got Corner Service in Little Rock, Arlen and Rosalie Ahrens. I think they might even be in the building here tonight.
Yeah, I think they're over here.
Galen and Deb Terhark. Judy Shuck, is that somebody you know?
Yeah, she's a good-looking lady that
good-looking lady that you're in high cotton there, buddy.
You bet.
You married way up, I'd say.
Oh, I would say. Yep.
And Little Rock Community Foods there. Great hometown grocery store there for Little Rock. Gary and Viney Kruger, are they down south now?
Yeah, they're in Mesa, Arizona.
Oh, we need to have a moment of silence for them.
70 degrees down there, I believe.
It's only 70.
Yeah, it's only 70. They're
I bet
chilly.
they have a jacket on
They
tonight.
got a jacket, listening to the game with a coat on.
I hope, hey, Gary and Viney, if you're listening, I hope you have a lawn chair at the end of your driveway.
Yep.
And then we got Robert and Sean Dreesen, Jolene Odens, Klaas and Diane Nagel, Brad and Donnell Nagel, Jason and Kim Terhark, and Dennis and Laura Nightingale, all friends of GLR. And then also our season-long sponsors, Pizza Ranch in George, Northwest Consultants in George.
Treeshell.com.
Treeshell.com. Don't forget about Treeshell.
Nope.
WeMoveBins.com, which is Northwest Iowa Grain and Crane. Security Savings Bank there in George, Larchwood. Where else do they have? Inwood, I think. They have several locations there. And so, am I thinking of everybody? If I'm not, well, it'll come to us later. But
Jim McConnell?
Yeah, Jim McConnell at Northwest Consultants there. And so we've got about...
It wouldn't be possible to bring you this radio if it wouldn't be for those
Yes,
people.
all of those sponsors.
Big thank you.
They help us keep gas in the tank, and it looks like some of that sponsorship money may have to go to some replacement gear.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure something out. We've got a game tomorrow night in MOC Floyd Valley at Orange City, and we'll be
2 boys games.
Yes, so we'll have a JV and a varsity boys game, boys night out only.
Yeah.
Boys night out, and
whoever wins this game will be playing Tuesday night at Remsen St. Mary's.
Remsen St. Mary's, yes, and so I'd say it's a very even basketball game from the scoring standpoint. From a turnover standpoint, it's very even. Offensive and defensive rebound, everything's pretty much even. Both teams have missed way more than they've made, and
nobody's shooting very well. Well, it shows with 14-14.
Yes,
score.
it's just not a very high-scoring affair here.
No.
So we had three shared possessions, and 4 fouls by GLR, 6 by HMS. So not any free throws really shot except on a foul during the shot, and so not a very high scoring game, but sometimes those can be exciting too. So we'll keep you posted here. We're going to take just a short break here, and
actually it's 81.
Oh, it's 81, Gary. Gary, we were just kidding. We thought you'd be in a jacket.
But it's 80.
On a lawn chair at the end of your driveway, but I guess it's 81 degrees there.
He's in the swimming pool,
so he probably needs to get, you should wear a little bit longer swim trunks than that, Gary.
Yeah.
He just sent us a picture. Some things you can't unsee, right, John?
No. I don't want to show the crowd that picture of Gary.
Well, we don't have a projector here, fortunately.
It's a good thing that's not on the cube.
Gary, I'm telling you, you're looking like you're in pretty good shape yet, buddy. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to the GLR Radio Network from the deep Southwest.
Yep.
And you're hearing a good one here tonight. 14 apiece. Our score all tied up at half. We've got 4.5 minutes to go. We're going to take a short radio break here and be back with our second half. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network. We're about 2 minutes from our second half. If you're just tuning in, we're all tied up at halftime here, 14 apiece. And both the girls' teams are out on the floor warming up. So stay tuned. 2 minutes will be our second half here in the GLR versus HMS District Basketball Tournament, Round 1. Hey John, where was that fire on the south edge of town today? What was
Well,
that?
right on the south edge of town, right south of Wade Netton's house there. There was a
south of
house
Netton's.
fire.
Oh man,
Yeah, there was a house fire there.
I could
burned
see the
complete-
smoke
Yeah.
clear from our place there.
Yeah, that burned completely down. So I don't know that people ain't around. They didn't know where they was at. But they just let her burn, the fire department. It was too
Well,
windy to put it out.
Total loss then.
Total loss.
Yeah, it's too bad. Well, we're going to come back here now to live action here on the GLR Radio Network. Mustangs and Lady Hawks all tied up at 14. We're at the beginning of our third period. Mustangs with the basketball, and they're in their front court offense here now. Pass inside to the paint. Now out to Kaylee Ahrens. Three-pointer no good. Rebound to Lemkill. Raya went down. It's going to be dishing out to Kaylee Ahrens. Now they'll keep it alive. The ball tipped around and stolen by Aaron Street. Now down to the corner, and a little 18-footer from just inside the arc on the right wing, no good by Kaylin Kuchel, and Mustangs will reset on offense. Kaylee Ahrens is back into the lineup, tries a pass weak side, and it's too high for Winona to track down. So there's a turnover to the Mustangs. First turnover of the second half. Mustangs now in their 2-on-2 defense here. Long three ball up and no good, but the rebound to Kuchel. Kuchel will reset over to her teammate, get it back and try a three-pointer of her own, and that one's no good. The weak side rebound put back up and good by Aaron Street. So Aaron Street gives HMS a 16-14 lead here. Mustangs now into their front court offense. Another pass from Ahrens. Too high for Winona again. They're trying to skip pass, and that's two in a row that went out of bounds on the Mustangs.
Mackenzie Berg checking in. Mackenzie Berg for Kaylee Ahrens.
Yeah, Mackenzie coming in for Kaylee. Kaylee's favoring that ankle a tiny bit yet.
Yep.
Here's Kuchel now over the right side inside to Street. Street turnaround jumper and fouled on the way to the basket. It's going to be two shots for Aaron Street. That foul is on number 2-0, I believe. Maybe Mackenzie Berg. Let's see. Nope. Check it. It's on number 2, Emily Hansman. And that is her first foul. That shot's up and good for Aaron Street. And the second one is up and good.
17-14 our score.
No good, I should say. Sorry, 17-14. Ball stolen away, saved in bounds by Olivia Jappenge. And they're still working on backcourt offense here. And good defensive pressure. Kaylin Kuchel just dribbled it right out of bounds because of serious defensive pressure there put on by the Mustangs. So the Mustangs trailing now 14-17. That'll be in their front court here. Emily Hansman. Oh, ball stolen away. Aaron Street, check that. That's number 22, Kenna Reek, and blows the bunny shot. Had a wide open layup.
Gherkin comes away with the rebound.
Yep, Kayla Gherkin took the rebound out of there somehow. Now Gherkin hands it off to Berg. Berg on the right side. High into the half court. Going to try a pass to the left side, Hansman. Mustangs off to the right side. Backdoor pass stolen. They're trying to get it to Hansman. The ball on the floor somehow gets into the Mustangs' hands. Mariah Lemkill and number 12, Olivia Jappenge, share the possession. It'll be favoring the Mustangs now. Oh, check that. That's going to be aiming at HMS here. So Mustangs had a chance there at a basket, and the shared possession goes the other way. Here's Street out to Kuchel. Across to Reek. Now inside a pass. Reek. Now out to top to Reek. And that's no good. Kenna Reek shot no good, but the rebound underneath to number 32, Aaron Street. And that's going to be on Winona, I believe. Let's see what they put up on the board. And before they do, the shot's on the way, and that's no good. Yeah. And it'll be Mustang basketball. Winona's first foul. Team second. No fouls committed yet in this half by HMS. We're at just under 5 minutes to play here. Mustangs barely dodged a bullet there on the half-court line.
Over and back call.
Almost an over and back. Mackenzie Berg going to drive it in. The pass stolen away by number 22, Kenna Reek, and Reek brings it across with 4:30 to go. Ball driven into the paint, now dishing out. Kuchel, right side. Now they'll retry again. Kuchel again inside to Street. Now a long three ball. It's going to be short. The rebound shared. Jump ball. Kayla Gherkin got a hand on it. And Daniel Unrau shared the possession. That's the...
We got a timeout.
That's the second jump ball of this period. So we're going to take a quick break here as the Mustangs have a 30-second timeout. When we come back, it'll be John at the helm.
Hey, welcome back to GLR. John Shook along with Isabel Johnson here now. So now we're going to get something done here with Isabel by my side. But anyway, Mustangs with the ball now. Score 17-14 in favor of HMS. Ball quickly got ahead to Hansman, but anyway, HMS got down the floor pretty quickly on defense. And Winona driving the baseline, got her shot blocked, she thought, but a foul on number 22. That is on
32.
Oh, 32. Okay,
Yep.
Street. Yep. Thank you, Craig.
Yep.
So Winona at the line now to shoot two.
her second foul.
Yep, second foul on Street. Winona's free throws up and good. Rattles in. Makes it 15-17 now, our score. Dykstra coming into the game, as well as Kaylee Ahrens. Hansman taking a seat, and Lemkiel taking a seat here by the Tyler Glanzer here. So Winona's second free throw is up and no good, off the back of the rim. Rebounded over there by Street. So here comes number 20, Kuschel down, passes over to Jappinga. And that three-point shot up and in by Kenna Reck. Kenna Reck with a three-pointer, makes it 20-15 now, a 5-point lead for HMS. And here comes the Mustangs across the timeline. And the ball stolen away, but quickly back to the Mustangs. And Dykstra puts up a little four-footer, but no, off the front of the rim, rebounded to HMS. Now the ball quickly ahead over there to Street. And Winona. Oh, we're going to get a foul, and I suppose that could be on Ahrens. Maybe. Yep. Kaylee Ahrens. And that's Kaylee's first foul of the night.
Hannah Jochum's in.
Okay. Hannah Jochum's in here, number 52. And there's a stolen away by Gherkin. Now Gherkin, nice pass ahead to Berg, and Berg lost the handle on it. Now taken away by HMS, and now Aaron's got the ball. And we got a foul on Jappinga. Yep, foul on Jappinga from HMS. So that's the second team foul on HMS, and George Little Rock's got 3. So Aaron's putting the ball in play here. Aaron's over the left side, passes back to Gherkin. Gherkin back over to Ahrens on the left side. Now cross-court pass past Mackenzie Berg. And now ball tipped away by HMS. And here comes HMS. And number 20 Kuschel girl run it down. And there's a turnover on HMS in their front court. So now it'll belong back to the Mustangs here. 20-15 our score yet. 2:42 to go in the third quarter. And so Gherkin with the ball now. Coming across the timeline. Quickly pass ahead to Dykstra. Dykstra passes over to Ahrens. Winona puts up a little 6-foot jumper shot. No good, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by HMS. Kuschel with the ball. And that's number 22, Reek. Kenya Reek puts a three-pointer up but misses everything. So that ball went out of bounds. Belongs to the Mustangs. So here comes the Mustangs back on offense. And over to Winona. Now back to Mackenzie Berg. In the far right corner to Dykstra. Dykstra passes over to Gherkin. Winona. Ahrens, who's going to drive in the free throw lane, got cut off. And Mackenzie Berg got the ball tipped out of her hands, and still will belong to the Mustangs. Out of bounds play there into Dykstra's hands, and now Berg got the ball. Passes back to Berg. Berg looked at a 3. Now Ahrens drives in the free throw lane, puts one up for 2 points. Count 2 points for Katie Ahrens. 17-20 our score in favor of HMS. And Kaylee Ahrens tried to save the ball from going out of bounds after that shot, but couldn't do it. She fell to the floor, and so it's going to belong to HMS. So Mariah Lemkiel getting ready to check back in for Mackenzie Berg. Mackenzie Berg coming out. Played some very important minutes here now so far. So and that shot was up by number 32 is Street, Aaron Street. So makes the score 22-17 now. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter. HMS are really double teaming our girls when our girls pick up the dribble while HMS is collapsing on them with 2 girls. And now we're going to have a foul on Kaylee Gherkin. Picked up a foul in the back court. So that's 4 team fouls on the Mustangs and 2 on HMS. 1:06 to go in the third quarter. 22-17 our score. Mustangs trail by 5. So now Kuschel with the ball. And ball off of Winona's hands. So it'll be an out-of-bounds play again here by the HMS under their own bucket here. They got the ball in. Passes it out to Jappinga. And a three-point shot by number 22, Kenna Rick. Now it's 25-17 here. 7-point lead for HMS. Nice play by the Mustang girls and a nice shot by Gherkin, but just over the basket, no good. Rebounded there by HMS, and they're quickly ahead. And the ball should belong to the Mustangs here. So Michaela Johnson getting ready to check in here for Gherkin. Gherkin taking a seat. Michaela Johnson. And Lemkill throwing the ball in. Michaela Johnson with the ball in the backcourt. Michaela quickly gets the ball. Oh, and the ball tipped by Jappingan girl. So Jappingan girl tipped it out of bounds. It will belong yet to the Mustang girls here. Michaela putting the ball in play right in front of George Little Rock's bench. By the way, George Little Rock is the visitor here tonight with the black uniforms. HMS in the white uniforms. Dykstra driving in. Aaron's under the bucket, puts one up for 2 points. She's kind of hurting her ankle a little bit. She kind of twisted it a little earlier in the game, and that's the end of 3 quarters of play. 25-19 in favor of HMS.
You know, it helps to have an auctioneer when the action is that fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I could tell you were talking fast. That was some good action there. Mustangs scored 4 points in that period, and HMS scored 11, I believe. 11-4 quarter, and that put them up into a 6-point lead here at the end of our third period. We're going to start the fourth period of play here, and the Mustangs, Kaylee Ahrens has really been working hard, but you can tell that her ankle is really sore. You can tell that she's not got the normal mobility that she's used to.
After she put that last shot on, she just kind of twinged her face a little bit. I think she kind of tweaked her ankle a little bit.
I think she's, I mean, she's glad to be out there. I know she wants to be active in the process here. It'll be HMS to start the fourth and final period here. The ball stolen away by Winona. It stepped on the line. Nobody better at getting into the passing lane than Winona. So they'll have to do a cross-court pass to Olivia Jappinga. Jappinga across the timeline out of the left side. They'll try a pass inside the street. That ball is a good pass into her, but Huntsman going to be whistled for the hack there on that shot as Aaron Street went by on the baseline. Street with 7 points and 2 free throws here. That first one's up and good. Makes it 26-19.
7 points for Street so far tonight.
Yes.
8 points.
Now she's gone to 8, and she's got a free throw, and that's where she stays at 8 points. Mustangs into a fast break here. Kayla Gherkin pulls it up here now. Now to Ahrens ball tipped, and it's a fast break for HMS, just that quick. And the basket is good by Kenna Reek. And she's fouled. I believe that's Kaylee Ahrens. Just doesn't have the speed she needs to get that lane cut off with that ankle being sore. That's going to be second foul. Let's see, that foul was never registered on the board. Mustangs take the rebound on the miss. It's 28-19 off the one made free throw. Lemkill will take it to the right side to Dykstra. Skip pass over to Gherkin. We get it to Lemkill, and she's open for 3. The ball rattles off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Kuchel, and Kuchel took an extra step had no reason to pull up her dribble, but did so and then got stuck with the extra steps there. Turnover to the HMS side.
Nobody in foul trouble, just all of our girls only got one foul apiece.
Yeah.
And
we've got 6 team fouls in this half and HMS with 2. Extra down to Gherkin. They'll try a swing pass over to Winona. Now they'll get a skip pass. They'll try again to the inside to Ahrens, and Ahrens fouled from behind. That's on Aaron Street. And I think that's her 3rd foul.
what's the score, Black? Let's go!
Mustangs will inbound. Get it to Kaylee Ahrens. Ahrens looking right away to try the 3 ball, and that one's off the side of the rim, no good. Jappengay takes the rebound, and she's going to press the tempo. She's going to swing it around to the left side. Now the pass inside the Street. Nice spin move through the middle, and Aaron Street with a basket. That's an 11-point lead now for HMS, a 10th point for Aaron Street. Ball tipped on defense by Kaylin Kuchel. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Mustang ball under their own basket. Here's the entry pass to Lemkill. She'll dribble it out to the arc. And that ball is tipped and stolen. Ball up and the shot no good. They're going to be whistling it dead. Courtney Dykstra fouled Kenna Reek on the way to the basket. That's going to be the 7th team foul, so that should be a 1-and-1 bonus now.
Yep, 1-on-1.
Emily Hansman set to check back in for the Mustangs. So this is going to be Kenna Reek at the free throw line. That was no good. A rebound strong to Kaylin Kuchel. Kuchel got the rebound and the putback, fouled on the way to the basket by Winona. That's her 2nd foul. 8th team foul, so we're still in the 1-1 bonus here. And
Kuchel.
yep, Kaylin Kuchel with the free throw, and that one's up, and it is good. Makes it a 12-point lead, 31-19. Second one on the way, and it is good as well. Mustangs working on significant backcourt pressure. They get it across, and Kayla Gherkin to Ahrens. She takes a nice move inside. Got a nice soft shooter's roll. They want him to collapse on defense in the backcourt here. Mustangs tip it around. The ball goes into the hands of Olivia Jappengay, and Emily Hansman just incidentally there. Going to be whistled for the foul. It's going to put Jappengay at the free throw line.
Still at the 1-on-1 here.
And it is up and good. The 3rd foul called on Emily Hansman. Daniel Unrau checking out for HMS. 2nd free throw on the way by Jappengay, and that is up and good as well. 34-21 our score. Mustangs turn it over in the backcourt on defensive pressure by HMS. HMS has only committed 3 team fouls this half. All passed around, stolen this time by the Mustangs. Mustangs need a quick basket here if they can get it. Haley Ahrens with a step through, the ball tipped away. Jappengay gets it to her teammate Aaron Street. Now they'll take it to the right side. And then that Kuchel drives through the lane. She's fouled on the way to the basket. I think that's Winona.
Yeah, Winona picked
That's
that
her
foul.
3rd foul.
That's her 3rd foul.
Yeah, that's Winona's 3rd indeed, and that's going to put Kaylin Kuchel at the line to shoot 2 free throws. That's the 10th team foul, and it was a shooting foul, I
Yep.
think. So either way, it's
two shots.
2 free throws. This one's up, and it is good.
HMS only has 3 team fouls again.
Yes, 3 team fouls.
10.
So they have had a good defensive half here, according to the statistics at least. And that second free throw rattles in for Kalen Kuchel as well. 15-point lead now. The Mustangs need to get something going here on offense. Kaylee Ahrens inside to Emily Hansman. Hansman to try a shot. Nice backboard shot. With a quick basket and a steal from Winona. Winona got fouled on the way to the basket, and she'll be shooting 2 free throws. 5 minutes left to go. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this. Well, we're back here to live action, and we're going to have 5 minutes on the clock. Winona Steenhoven has worked her way to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Mustangs trailing by 13 here, 5 minutes even on the clock. That free throw's up and no good by Winona. She's got one more to try here. Steenhoven's second free throw. Measures it and shoots perfect that time. 1 of 2 that time down the floor. Jappengate takes the bounce pass. She's going to take it all the way off the glass, unimpeded to the rim, and that shot is good. 38-24. Nice play to Kayla Gherkin and a nice bounce pass underneath. Ball blocked by Kaylin Kuchel. Out of bounds, it'll be Mustang basketball under their own basket. Winona takes the entry pass. Now here's Mariah, pass over to her left to Kaylee Ahrens. Mustangs need to get a shot up here. Get it to Winona, they'll swing it out to the top again. And Mustangs just get it over to Mariah, wide open that time for a 3. And that's a good outcome for the Mustangs. 38-27 our score. Ball nearly stolen at center court. Fake ball, and that's a jump shot from 12 feet up and good by number 10, Summer Brinkman. Mustangs get it ahead to their Kaylee Ahrens, now into Winona's hands. Winona's shot up too strong and rattles out. Kaylin Kuchel with the rebound. Kuchel across the timeline, 3:52 to go. Here's pass inside the street, just too good to the left hand, and Aaron Street with the made basket. 42-27, 3:35 to go. The ball out of the reach of Mustang player. It's a turnover and a trip foul by Kayla Gherkin rather, who tripped the HMS player on the way to the basket, and that's number 32, Aaron Street, who will be at the line to shoot 2. And that first one's up and no good for Aaron Street. And the second one on the way, and it is good. So 43-27, Mustangs need a quick basket here. Kaylee Ahrens facing pressure in the backcourt. Gets it to Kayla Gherkin. Now ahead into the corner to Hansman. Going to get to Ahrens. Aaron's on the right side, left side rather. Left wing. Now they'll do that same design play for Mariah. They got it cut off that time. Aaron's inside the paint. That shot in and out of the basket. A rebound to Kuchel. And Kaylin Kuchel has it stolen cleanly by Kayla Gherkin, and that basket's good. Got a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back with 3 minutes to go here. Mustangs trailing 43-29.
So we're back live, ready to go here now. 2:55 to go in this game here. 43-29 our score. Favor of HMS, so a 14-point lead for HMS. Ball just about stolen away by Aarons. Aarons a little gimpy on her feet there as she runs down the court. She sprained that ankle early on in the game, and just a little gimpy. So, but anyway, the ball will belong to HMS now under their own bucket here now. Referee's looking a little moisture on the floor there, trying to dry it up. They got a little stop in action there. So HMS girl now, number 20, Kunkel, bringing it out. A towel, going to wipe the floor up a little bit there. So, and I think we're about ready to go here again. 2:45.
And they wiped it so much the paint came right up off the floor.
Paint come right off of there.
Yeah, here comes.
So. Anyway, HMS with the ball here now. Kunkel girl. And we got a foul on the floor. But they will be shooting 2 free throws anyway. That foul's on number 2, Hansman. Yep, Hansman picks up her fourth foul. Fourth foul on Hansman. And free throw is no good there by number 32, Aaron Street. So keeps our score at 43-29, favor of HMS. And second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Winona. Winona Steenhoven passes the ball ahead to Gherkin, and now over to Aarons. Aarons over to Lemkiel. Lemkiel's going to put a 3 up. No good off the front of the rim. Here comes Jappinga away with the rebound. Jappinga going all the way. Puts a little layup up, but no good. Now quickly passes, and now Hansman got fouled by number 20, Kaylin Kunkel, but we are still not in the bonus. That's only the 15th foul on HMS, so we are not shooting free throws yet. So Kayla Gherkin will put the ball in play right in front of the scorer's table here. Gets it into Mariah Lemkiel. Kyler Glanzer directing a little traffic for the girls. Pointing out a few ways. So, and nice pass over to Hansman. Hansman got double teamed right away. HMS did a nice job on defense, and that's a shot by Aarons. And count 2 for her. So Kaylee Aarons got 8 points so far tonight. And there's a foul on Kayla Gherkin. That foul was on, okay. Third foul on Kaylee Gherkin. So we have number 10, Summer Brinkman, at the line to shoot 2. As they're in the double bonus here. First free throws up and bounces in. Bounces off the back of the rim, bounces high, but falls through the net. So it's 44-31. And second free throws up and rattles in and out. Rebounded there by the Mustangs here. Hansman now quickly ahead to Winona. Winona puts up a little shot, no good. Rebounded by Gherkin, and we have a jump ball. And that should stay in the possession of the Mustangs. So Danelle Uran coming in for Summer Brinkman for HMS. So Kaylee Gherkin putting the ball in play here now, under our own bucket here now. Pass over to Hansman. Hansman driving into the free throw lane. Puts a little spin move, but the shot got blocked. And here comes HMS, and we got a timeout, HMS. 1:33 to go. 44-31 our score here in favor of HMS. So,
Full timeout.
full timeout. We'll just have a little break here. So we're back live here, and HMS with the ball. 1:20 to go here now. Now ball passed over to Japika. Japika passes it into number 32, Aaron Street. He put a shot up, but no good, and got fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2 here. Aaron Street, a chance to advance another 2 points here. She'll get 2 shots. Aaron has already got 13 points, and first free throw is no good. So 44-31 our score, favor of HMS. Street's second shot is up and rattles in and out, no good. And we're going to get a foul over the back on the rebound on number 22, Kenya Reek. But that's only the 16th foul on HMS, so we are not in the bonus yet here. 1:11 to go in the game. So Gherkin, and ball's tipped away by number 20, Kusho Girl, but right out of bounds, and so it still will belong to the Mustangs. So Gherkin putting the ball in play. Kaylee Aarons with the ball. Pass it over to Lemkiel. Lemkiel getting heavily guarded. And a nice baseline move there by Winona. And she's going to put a shot up, but she got fouled in the process of shooting. So Winona will be at the line to shoot 2. And the foul is on Aaron Street. That's her 4th foul, too. So Winona at the line to shoot 2. And first one is up and just misses everything. That's unlikely like Winona. She'll usually make those free throws. Or she'll shoot 70% of them and make them. So Winona's going to get another chance here. And missed everything on that one, too. And we didn't get a chance to talk before the game. But our girls have been a little bit under the weather the last 10 days. And I think it's kind of showing on them, too. We've had a lot of sickness in the school, and the girls have been sick. Tyler has mentioned that to me, and so there's nothing called there. And there's a shot by number 32, Aaron Street. He got 15 points so far. So here comes the Mustangs. 26 seconds left to go. And a steal by Japinga, but then tipped away, and Winona comes in, puts a little 6-foot shot up, no good. Rebounded by HMS. So 12 seconds. So HMS does not have to shoot the ball. We got 5 seconds. And no use of fouling now anymore. And that's the ball game. 46-31 in favor of HMS. 46-31. You have to give HMS a lot of credit. They played tough defense. As soon as our girls got the ball, they collapsed on them, double-teamed them right away. And yeah, they got a good little team here, too, HMS, and so we wish them well as they go on tournament play. And just too bad for our George Little Rock girls that they had to lose the game here tonight. But I'll tell you what, it's been fun watching them all year, and they've improved, and they've played a hard ball. Always played a good game every game and did the best they could. So we want to congratulate the George Little Rock girls and the coaching staff for a season that we had a lot of fun watching them. Right?
Sure did.
Yep, sure did. So anyway, HMS, they'll be going to Remsen St. Mary's and play over there, and we don't know who's going to play, but Remsen St. Mary's or Trinity Christian, and it probably will be Remsen St. Mary's, but we don't know that. So we want to thank you for listening, and we're going to have to pick a Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the game, do we?
Yeah, we'll be back right after
We'll be back right away, so we want to thank you for listening in this here Mickey Mouse way we had to do it tonight, but it worked okay. Okay, so we're back live here, and like I said, 46-31 was our final score here at Hartley, and so we talked it over about the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the game, and all the girls did a nice job tonight, played well. Even the subs come off the bench, Mackenzie Berg and Courtney Dykstra and Michaela Johnson and all of those, and really, and so they did a nice job. But we're going to give the Pizza Ranch Impact Player to Kaylee Aarons. She sprained her ankle earlier on the game there, but they wrapped it up, and she come back in and just made a little impact on the game here. Made some shots there underneath, got rebounds, and so our Pizza Ranch Impact Player is Kaylee Aarons, and so congratulations, George Little Rock girls, on a well season there. We appreciate you playing basketball and all the entertainment you give to the fans at George Little Rock. So I guess that's about it for tonight. You got anything to add, Craig?
Yeah, tomorrow night we'll be on the air with the boys-only game.
Okay, tomorrow night be a boys-only game at MOC, JV boys, and then varsity boys.
And
then next Thursday night.
The boys will be in their first round of tournament play.
8 o'clock. There's 2 games in George that next Thursday night, February 16th. And Harris Lake Park plays West Sioux. And after that, George Little Rock will play... I can't remember now.
I can't either.
Nope, I don't know. But they'll play the second game on Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, February 16th. Our boys, they got to bye the first round. So listen in tomorrow night, MOC, boys, and then next Thursday night at tournament time for our boys.
All right.
Okay, so that kind of winds it up here at HMS. So thank Craig Johnson for putting up with me all year. And... So we had a good time together, and so we hope they bring you a few more games of boys' games.
All right.
Okay, good night, everybody.